Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru here to share a word of inspiration on your path to self realization and self mastery. Today is January the 10th. How are you? Are you still working on your goals or have you already given up? You haven't given up because you're watching this video. I just know it. I hope that everyone is having a great start to their 2019. Um, you know, I believe in having hope and inspiration, so I'm not going to be a negative nanny. I'm happy that we're all feeling inspired and looking at what new do we want to bring in our lives or what do we want to bring to completion because that's what Saturn is talking about. So, yeah, let's do that thing. Um, I wanted to talk today about um, the wisdom of wisdom. It's a thought that came to me yesterday. Um, I was thinking about something. We had kind of toyed about, am I going to tell them about this or am I going to just kind of give the general overview? So I think I want to just give the general overview, but I did a reading on something. Not really anything personal. It was more of like a general reading about a situation. And to me, when I look at the situation, I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is real bad. I know the oracles be like, it's going to hell in a handbasket. And I do the reading, and the oracle gives me a Tahuti Atep. So let me tell y'all about Tahuti Atep and me. Tahuti Atep is one of those readings when I see it, I don't question. If it says Tahuti Atep, I'm going for what the oracle said, do it. So if my question is, what's the advisability of me doing this thing, and I get Tahuti Atep, I'm doing Tahuti Atep. If it says Tahuti negative, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's the relationship I have with Tahuti. So I asked what was the energy surrounding the situation, which looks horrible to me. What did I get? Tahuti Hatep. So I'm like, Tahuti Hatep? What? No way. No way this crappy mess of a situation can have a freaking Tahuti Hatep. At the time, I thought to myself, you know what? I think that things are going to turn out okay, even though it doesn't look like it's going to turn out okay. But I really didn't know what it meant because I'm telling you, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, this is bad. So as time has unfolded, I'm looking still at this situation continue to unfold. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I don't care how much people try to make this thing different, what they're saying, nothing. I think something is happening that is a bigger picture. It's beyond the mind because Tahuti has to do with the energy of expansion. It's big. It's big picture, and that's what Tahuti asks us to do. This is what Jupiter asks us to do. Look at the big picture. And I said, I think that what I'm seeing is the unfolding of a big picture. There is a destiny that has to happen, and this crappy situation is a part of that. No matter how horrible it looks, if you want to get to the good, you're going to have to go through this crappy situation. Tahuti says, Hatep. Hatep means the way is open, blessings will flow, even though it doesn't seem that way. And it just made me begin to think as I continue to study the situation unfolding. It looks bad, but the more I look at it, the more I'm becoming convinced that sometimes you got to go through the fire. Sometimes the blessing is not that it's all so perfect and wonderful. Sometimes the blessing is that it went to hell in a handbasket. Everything had to come undone. You know, sometimes folks get hurt. Sometimes it just looks bad. It's painful. It's not what you expected. But when you ask for a thing, if the wisdom of the universe takes you down a dark path, we have to just trust it. And that's that's why I'm logging on today, is to say, when you ask for what you want in life, when you're asking for that blessing, sometimes the highest wisdom, and it is said that the blessing is the road that is the dark road. That the path to what you want to get to is actually a path of disintegration. It is a path, I like to describe it like Scorpio. It's a path where, man, this thing is like freaking compost. Before you get to compost, it's just it's just a pile of garbage. And it decomposes. You know, the energy of Scorpio is the phoenix rising from the ash. That is the wisdom. But guess what? Before you get to be the phoenix, you got to go through the complete burning down and disintegration of a thing. The wisdom of the universe will take care of us if we will but allow it. Why are we always trying to make these changes? When we ask for whatever to happen in our life, wisdom of the universe says, well, first thing we got to do is we got to disintegrate some stuff. We got to break some stuff down. We got to just burn the whole house down in order for you to get to where you want to go. Why are we like, no, get some water, put the fire out, don't let the house burn down, save it. But this the house you said you don't want to be in. So the wisdom of the wisdom we must trust is what I'm getting on here to say. I don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really like this lesson. But I will say I'm getting peace from it. As I try to understand certain situations where I'm like, why? Why this? Transformation. That's the point of it. You said you won't change. What comes with transformation? It's not stable. It doesn't feel comfortable all the time. You just have to get used to change after change after change. You know? You got to let some stuff go. When we dealing with Scorpio, when we dealing with Oya, the wisdom of the wisdom says, you got to release. You got to surrender to the process. You got to trust it. Do you want to trust the wisdom of the universe? Or you want to trust doing the same old, same old? I remember hearing Deepak Chopra say, when I was at the beginning of my spiritual journey, you know what you have in the known is really the unknown that has the increase, that has more of what you desire in your life, the change that you're looking for, the more, the abundance of whatever it is that you're looking for. It's not in the known, it's in the unknown. But most of us don't trust the unknown. Most of us don't trust the wisdom. When we ask for what we want, the wisdom of the universe is like, okay, you want it. So let's house clean this thing. Let's clean the house. Let's do this. Let's make this change. You know? So I don't like saying be careful of what you ask for. I like saying ask for what you want, be ready to make the changes in your life to receive it. You know? And I ask everybody who watches this video to please trust the wisdom of the wisdom. Okay? It's not always going to be peachy and rosy. And I just wish I had a different message. I really do. I wish I did. But the wisdom of the wisdom knows what it's doing. If we but trust it and become one with it, we're going to ride the wave to get to the brighter day. So that's what I have for y'all today. I hope that all is going well with you and for you. And I do want to share, I actually logged on and forgot to make this unlisted to put it in Patreon first, but my patrons and Patreon won't care. It's my member site. It's my inner circle is what I'm gonna start calling it. If you want to be part of the inner circle, which is really just me sharing my deeper teachings, my wisdom, and sharing some readings with you all to help you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery, you can go to patreon.com/goddessbodymindspirit.com. And there's different levels that you can invest in yourself in, because when you get one of these levels with my inner circle, basically what you're saying is, Tyra, give me my tools. Omilade, give me my tools to help me deal with the wisdom of the wisdom. Okay. So you're making an investment in yourself. I'm making an investment in you too. I'm making an investment in us, because I'm clear. I'm on my own journey. I'm not perfect. I do readings. You can go to my website, goddessbodymindspirit.com, and request a reading there on my spiritual readings page. But yeah, this is my year to start taking my teachings out there more, doing more, and just really sharing to leave my legacy of what has been poured into me so that I can share it with other people. So this is an example of content that I create that I post in my inner circle on Patreon. So y'all, you're going to trust the wisdom of the wisdom. Sometimes things aren't looking the way we think they're supposed to look. We look like, no, this is not working out. But guess what? The higher wisdom is always winning. It's bigger and badder than any human being you will ever meet. It's bigger and badder than you. It's bigger and badder than all the monsters that you feel like you have in your life. Okay? So I just say trust the wisdom of the universe. Let it lead, guide, and direct you. I just want to say this. We call it the omniscience. So we say we want a thing. The presence of the great divine, God, the great mother, is ever present. It already knows what we're desiring through our feelings, our emotions, through our thoughts, and through our words. Whatever we're focused on with intention, that taps into the presence of the great divine that is everywhere. And the great divine will then, or the omniscience of the great divine consciousness will begin to make this thing happen in the best way possible. And sometimes that involves just going straight there. We are a society. I've said this for years. I haven't said it in a while. We are not, there's some level of us that's pretty tough, but there's a level of us, and to me, it's more of an inner level. We're not real tough. We just want everything to kind of come nice and easy. But the omniscience of the universe, sometimes it'll take us straight there, with effort and ease. But sometimes the wisdom, the omniscience of the universe is like, oh, wait a minute, we got to get some stuff out the way. We gotta do a breakdown. We gotta disintegrate some stuff in order to get to where we're trying to go, because we got some blocks going on. So the omniscience will do what it does, and that's the wisdom of the wisdom that I'm talking about. And then the power of the universe will make it all happen, and we just need to learn to surrender to it. This is why we work the energy of Oya. We have to learn how to surrender to this wisdom and to trust it. Okay? So we're headed to a full moon in Leo. And one of the astrologers that I listened to today said, this is the last one, so we're wrapping some stuff up. I would say Leo is all about inspiration. It's about leadership. To a certain degree, it might even be about ego development, children, creativity. So these are the things that will be coming to mind. Maybe there's something to wrap up in one of those areas. But I just say, Leo is about our confidence. And it also has to do with courage and royalty. And it's like let's just like raise that vibration. Let's use the full moon to see the greatness, the royalty that we are, you know? And part of, the wisdom of the wisdom is they're helping us to get to that place. And sometimes it's going to be looking like a hot mess, but it's really okay. My name is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru. Thank you all for your time. I wish you an amazing rest of this week.